we got into there, Congressman Van Hollen. You managed to get the last word here. And Mike, Congressman Pence, gentlemen, thanks very much. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
I feel like it ended a conversation that's going to continue after we move on.
For a while, at least. Now let's head over to the news desk where CNBC's Melissa Francis has more of this morning's headlines. Good morning, Melissa.
Good
morning to both of you. A case of mistaken identity causes another plane to be diverted midair. A Continental jet from Newark to Bogota, Colombia, landed in Jacksonville, Florida, after it was determined a passenger had the same name as someone on the government's no-fly list. But the birth date was different, so he was cleared by the FBI and the plane took off for Bogota. The TSA is investigating. No comment from Continental. Jurors deliberated just 37 minutes before finding Scott Roeder guilty of first-degree murder for killing late-term abortion doctor George Tiller at a Kansas City church. Roeder faces a mandatory life sentence in prison. And police in Utah continue to search for clues in the disappearance of Susan Powell. Police have searched her husband's minivan for a second time on Thursday after getting another search warrant. Josh Powell is a person of interest in the case and has moved from the family home where Susan was last seen. He and his sons are living with relatives in Washington State. And finally today, it's Serena's turn to shine, winning the Australian Open Ladies Final. Serena beat Justine Henin to capture her 5th title. The victory comes a day after she and her sister Venus won their 4th Australian Open doubles title. In a very cool yellow dress. Now, Lester, that would look great on you with those platforms you were talking about at the beginning of the show.
What is this, dress up Lester?
Better you said it than I did, Melissa.
I used to do it private, now we're public. Melissa, thanks.
Weather Channel Scott Williams is back with a check your forecast. Hey, Scott.
Well, good morning, Lester and Jenna. Certainly, we've been watching this potent winter storm as it continues to move toward the east. Now,
Get the mouse.
It will not impact the northeast, but we'll see some frigid wind chill factors across the area. But watching for the heavy snow in the Carolinas and Virginias, and also as we move into Florida, a chance for some thunderstorms. Well, that's a look at the weather happening across the country. Here's a look at the weather outside.
Where's the mouse?
Good morning. Time is 7:17. Let's take a look at what's happening on our Channel 4 Live Pinpoint Doppler radar. We still have some snow falling. It certainly is on a declining trend, diminishing very quickly, as a matter of fact. We still could get a little bit of a dusting in the northern section of Middle Tennessee. You can see up there near Clarksville, Cunningham, and the northern section of Cheatham County. The plateau could pick up a little bit of accumulation this morning. Check out our temperatures for the rest of the weekend. Quite cold, no melting.
And that's a look at your weather. Jenna?
Scott, thank you. Even though the U.S. economy grew at its fastest pace in over 6 years in the fourth quarter, the country still lost 85,000 more jobs last month. So as President Obama redoubles his efforts to create jobs, many Americans are asking, where are the jobs and what are the jobs? Melissa normally tackles these questions on CNBC, but she's going to share a little bit of her knowledge with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So this is the big question. The gross domestic product grew at a rate of 5.7%, up from 2.2%. We had a good fourth quarter. Is this going to eventually translate into more jobs?
Absolutely. I mean, the economy grew at the fastest pace in about 6 years. This is exactly what it takes to create jobs. The economy has to expand. People are buying things. They're getting back out there again. And that means that, you're going to have to make more things to sell. Businesses are going to start hiring people again.
So President Obama unveils a series of tax incentives to help job creation. Can tax cuts really help build jobs realistically?
Well, it'll help. Something it's a drop in the bucket, but it will help, definitely. I mean, it'll motivate businesses who are maybe on the fence to get out there and go ahead and make that next hire.
Okay, so there are millions of Americans that are out of work right now, and the big question is, where are the jobs, and what are the jobs that are out there for people?
Well, I mean, the good news is that the government predicts that the economy is going to add 15.3 million jobs over the next decade. A lot of those, not surprisingly, are in healthcare. That's one big area. We're looking at a 21% increase in healthcare jobs, 1.6 million new jobs, biomedical engineers. You can see that at the top of the list there. These are the 5 fastest growing professions, but also financial occupations. You hate your banker. Everyone hates Wall Street right now. Why not join them and get one of those bonuses? That's one place where we're going to see jobs grow by 18%. That should add 1.2 million jobs. Even construction is looking at adding 1 million jobs over the next decade. Manufacturing, not surprisingly, that's one of the places we're going to lose jobs.
And real quick, what can we expect from unemployment numbers next month?
We get unemployment numbers on Friday. That's going to tell us about January, and some economists think we could see the first addition to jobs that we've seen since the recession. That would be a great step in the right direction, but even still,
Get the mouse. patches. Oh gosh.